Everything has a consequence, and a consequence of building really wide is eventually you'll have a ton of money. Today we're talking about build phase. Now, build phase is my favorite. I'm an acquisitions guy and I love to buy real estate, so let's talk about that. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Cody. This is a solo video and we're talking about stage one in the 4-stage business cycle when you're going out and buying real estate. Now, this is the most important in the beginning and it's my absolute favorite because I love buying real estate and I love buying it without any money. When you get started, whether it's just you or you got a business partner, build phase is where you start. You set a goal and you say, I want to get to 100 units, I want to get to 300 units, I want to get to 10 rental apartments. And regardless of what the goal is, you're going to set this number and you're not going to drop it till you hit it. You have to go out, and this is one of our principles on the channel. We post all of our principles here for partnership and real estate. You have to go out and set the target, and then you don't drop the target. You have to play offense enough, shoot enough goals before you start defending what you built. And so build phase is really that offensive push. We go out and we said, we want to buy 100 rental apartments because that has enough cash flow to retire Christian's wife, which we did in 11 months, and retire my mom, which is going to happen a little bit later this year. It just takes a little time, but I have enough pieces now to where I can make that happen. Your build phase is really important because when you go out and you start pushing for that goal, you start pushing on offense, pushing down the field. If you don't have a wide enough base, if you're saying I want to get to 10,000 a month, but you only want to have 5 apartments, that's not feasible. So it's going to give you a little reality check to say, am I setting a big enough goal to do what I want to do? If you're only going for 5 apartments, but you need 10 grand a month to do everything you want to do, you didn't build a wide enough foundation. Now, the wider the foundation you build in the beginning, the further you can go down the road. So however big you're going, whether it's 10 apartments, 5, 2, or 1,000, or anywhere in between, just note that eventually you're going to get out of build phase. Everything has a consequence, and a consequence of building really wide is eventually you'll have a ton of money. Or you won't if you can't afford to stabilize it. And Christian's going to be talking about that in our next video. However, when it comes to build phase, you set that goal. We set 100 apartments. We played offense and we pushed, and every deal that we could figure out how to buy and how to never lose, we would buy, no questions asked. We found our market in everything that popped up, regardless of whether it was 1 duplex, 38plex, a 10, a 12, bunch of duplexes. It did not matter. We would buy to hit that goal, because if you haven't built the business you wanted to build, if it doesn't give you everything that you wanted out of life, then there's no reason to protect it. If you built a goal out and you want to make 20 grand a month and what you've built so far only makes you 5, there's no reason to play defense and stop building the portfolio. Even if the world's on fire, even if people are saying don't buy right now, if you are in build phase, your mission is to push through it, get out there, get to that 20 grand a month, and then you get to move on to the next phase, which we're talking about, which will be stabilization. Christian's going to be chatting about that here in just a minute. So stay tuned, and if you haven't already, hit the like, comment. If you have something you want to comment about this, agree with me or disagree. These are the 4 stages to get wherever you want to go the fastest. If you're curious about what the other 2 stages are, I talked about build phase, I talked about stabilization phase. We do have a video, the link is in the description down below. That outlines the 4 key phases to how we play this game. There are only 4 phases because we like to keep things super simple, easy to digest. And if you can't keep it simple, you can't repeat it consistently. So check that video out. It is in the description. But we appreciate you checking out this channel, and we'll see you next week.